everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we are going to have a class from Homes on Wheels Alliance at the virtual RTR 2021. And so I think you're going to really enjoy it. And with me is Sue Ann Carlson, the executive director of Homes on Wheels Alliance, who did an awful lot of the work, amazing amount of work, on putting this all together. So, Sue Ann, tell us about a little bit about what's going on here.
So from January 14th to January 21st, 2021, we have online RTR and women's RTR classes that will be offered on the Homes on Wheels Alliance YouTube channel. But what we're doing is we're taking those and doing a condensed version of them and moving them over to the Cheap RV Living YouTube channel. And that's what you're watching here.
So this is a monetized channel, but all the money that you make by watching the videos, you're going to make me money by watching the videos, all of that money will be forwarded to, from now on and forever, will be forwarded to Homes on Wheels Alliance. So I'm not making any money on this. It will be a contribution to Homes on Wheels Alliance. Now, because this is a condensed version, there's a whole version on the Homes on Wheels Alliance YouTube channel. And if you go there, you'll see the whole thing, including questions and answers afterwards. So while this is condensed, you can see the whole thing by going to Homes on Wheels Alliance. And how will they find that?
In your YouTube channel search bar, type in Homes on Wheels Alliance, and it will come up.
So once you go to the channel, or this channel, Cheap RV Living, there will be a playlist that says RTR, Virtual RTR 2021. And so you can see all the classes there in order and see them all at once. So next we're going to play the video of the class, and I hope you enjoy it and learn a lot from it, and we'll see you at the end of the video.
Welcome everyone to the first class of the 2021 online RTRs. So good to have you here. I'm Sue Ann Carlson. I'm the Executive Director of Homes on Wheels Alliance, otherwise known as HOWA, H-O-W-A. And Homes on Wheels Alliance is your host for today and for the rest of the RTRs going through the 20th of this month. Our first class is about finding community and camping safe during the pandemic. Our presenter is Joni Zander. Joni is our secretary of the Board of Trustees for Homes on Wheels Alliance, and she's currently a nomad in California. Her YouTube channel is called The Galavan, and I'd highly encourage you to go visit that. To find the link for that channel, go ahead and go into the description, and it will be there. Joni's been a nomad for 3.5 years. And she lives out of a Sprinter that is all built out and that she designed herself. She comes to us with lots of experience about finding community and being safe during this pandemic. So with that, Joni, please take us on and provide us with your presentation.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be with you today. I wish we were all together at the RTRs in person, but I'm so grateful for the technology to bring us together virtually. With the continuation of the pandemic disrupting our in-person RTRs and our official caravans, a lot of new nomads are feeling a bit lost, and I totally get it. You may have been planning for years to attend the RTRs, and this is the year that you were finally able to do so. Or maybe you're still in your sticks and bricks dreaming of being on the road someday, and this virtual RTR format is a true gift for you. Or maybe the pandemic has propelled you into the lifestyle and you're just learning about this. Wherever you fall on that spectrum, you may be wondering just how to find your community on the road and what community on the road might look like once you do find it. There are some nomads who have their established groups and travel around together for extended periods of time, and others who have lots of nomads they camp with off and on and kind of bump into each other somewhat randomly. I know it can seem like everybody else has their camping groups, especially when you watch seasoned nomads on YouTube. But I assure you, there are lots of people in your situation looking for people to enhance their nomadic life. So How do you get there? You may be wondering. Is it safe to meet up with people you meet online? How do you stay safe as a nomad during a pandemic and beyond? And how do you, as a new nomad, find someone to camp with? The internet is going to be your best friend in this. It's a way to reach out to people and get to know each other in a safe environment where you can exchange information either in a group or privately. Howa now has a host of Facebook groups, and the links are in the description below this video. So the first group is our general discussion group. It's called Homes on Wheels Alliance Group. In this group, you can talk about the nomad life, ask questions, ask for recommendations, and share your personal experiences as a nomad. We ask that members of the group avoid political and religious statements as well as fear-invoking comments. Do use this group to get to know people. Another group that we have is the Howa Marketplace. This is where you can advertise your blog, your YouTube, your business, any services that you have to offer, as well as any items that you want to pass on either for free or for sale. Because we cannot officially organize in-person caravans this year, we've created the Camp Together group. This is not your average Facebook group. It is not a discussion group. It's strictly for finding others to camp with. Go to facebook.com/groups/WeCampTogether. And remember, that link is down below in the description. Be sure you do read through the rules. This will give you the community guidelines for the group. If you're wanting to organize a camp, but you're new, this will tell you what you need to know to be able to find a place to invite others to. The next item in that unit is possible summer camp locations, because we did start this back when the pandemic started. So, so this will be applicable again, starting probably in March or April. And then just really simple guidelines for giving the mobile community a good reputation. So avoiding areas where your group camp would damage plant life, leaving your camp location in better condition than you found it, using existing campfire rings and packing it in and packing it out. So be sure and read through these. With all of the Howa groups, we want to keep it kind and supportive. Only post when you're looking for someone to camp with, and tag your post with the location you'll be in. Respond to posts only if you'll be in that area and want to camp up with the person who's posting. One of the things that we have set up in this group is popular posts in topics. We've added topics to the group, and this is a really good way to find people in the area that you want to go to. Now, let's say you're going to be in Quartzsite next week and you're looking for people to camp with. There are two different ways to search for people to camp with in Quartzsite. One would be to go to the Arizona tab, and this will show every post that is about going to Arizona or camping in Arizona. Now, they're not Quartzsite specific, it's all of Arizona, but right now most of them are either Quartzsite or Ehrenberg, some in Parker, but most of them are just right in that area. Now, if you want to search specifically Quartzsite, you're going to go up here to the top right corner and hit the magnifying glass, and then you can type in Quartzsite, and this will show you all of the posts and comments that mention Quartzsite. What you would do is you would just read through the people who are commenting, who are saying, yes, I want to camp with you, and find out if you want to camp with them. If you see a camp offering and the description does not fit you, then don't comment on their post. Instead, consider creating your own camp space. So remember, I said this is not your average Facebook group. In this group, you have the right to ask for whatever qualities are important to you in a campmate, and you can be as specific or as general as you want. If you want to camp with only women who like to hike, drive ProMasters, and hate generators, you have the right to put that out there. We recommend being specific about who you are and who you want to camp with. If you are open to camping with anyone at all, you can just put out the invitation of where and when. Let's say you're a guy who's looking to camp with women. You might post, I'm a 60-year-old guy traveling and living in my converted cargo trailer with my dog. I like country music and football, and I found that I prefer the company of women within 10 years of my age who like the same things. I'm not interested in anything romantic, just good conversations by the campfire and watching football. I'm boondocking in ERP starting January 21st. And to organize a travel group to caravan from one location to another, you might say, I'm just starting van life and I'm looking for people to travel with from New Jersey to Quartzsite. I'm wanting to take a southerly route to avoid cold and snow and want to arrive by January 25th. I'm hoping to avoid campgrounds and just stay at rest areas and Walmart parking lots. This really is designed to be a place where you find the people you want to camp with. Now, because the where and when is the most important information for others who are searching, please start your post with that. Keep early conversations in the actual group where you're meeting people so others can see your conversation until you're ready to share meetup locations. That's just a safety tip. Work on vetting people first in this public forum. Talk about the things that are important to you. If you have deal breakers like cigarette smoking, be upfront about those. So in addition to the HOWA groups, there are Facebook groups for just about any interest. There are two ways to find groups. You can use any search terms you want. Say you want to camp with dogs. It gives you the first three, and then you can hit see all down here, this bar, and you can see all the different groups that you might be interested in. Another way to search for groups is to go over here on the left-hand side and go to groups and just click on that. And you can hit discover. Just like Netflix, Facebook knows a lot about you. And so it's going to give you some suggested for you that probably is pretty accurate. And then you want to hit the see all up here in the upper right-hand corner, see all, and expand that so that you can see the different groups that you might be interested in, like Nomads Helping Nomads. That sounds like a great group. So there are other places online to meet other nomads as well. So one of those is Our Village. So Our Village is one of HOWA's sponsors. I want to show you about groups in Our Village. So next to the home button is the groups. So you can browse the newest groups and you can click this arrow over here to go through them, or the most active groups. So you can click that arrow there to see which ones are most active, or you can browse by category in the VAT search. What I want to point out is that Homes on Wheels Alliance has a group, but what's really cool about this, I want to go back to the home page, which is right here, kind of in the middle of the screen on the left. It comes to this page with a map. And then you can select your group that you want to find members for. And you can see that there are other groups nearby. Now, another thing that you want to know about, meetup.com/caravans is where you'll find information about the caravans and where you can RSVP and also message other members. So HOWA offers co-ed virtual caravan connections Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday evenings, and a women's coffee connection on Sunday mornings. These are a great way to meet others who are either on the road or planning to be. So we discuss different topics each week. Some of the topics we've discussed include how to downsize, dealing with family and nomadic life, helpful accessories, how to prepare food on the road, toileting options, and more. And during the RTRs, we're hosting virtual caravan connections to continue the conversation sparked by the day's presentations each evening at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain. So check the meetup link in the description below. There are also a number of other organizations that have RVing or travel style groups. And so just do a Google search for them. Some of the most popular ones are Escapees and Escapers, Sisters on the Fly, Rainbow Nomads. And there are also 3 popular solo groups. One is Loners on Wheels. Another one is WIN, which stands for Wandering Individuals Network, and Escapees Solos. So just so that you know, you can look those up and see more about those. So once you've met someone online, how can you safely transition to camping together? Because that can be really overwhelming and awkward when you're first starting out and you haven't done this before. So here's how an incremental approach can look. First, you can talk online in that public forum until you get a feel for them, and then you can move to private message or phone. The second, you'll want to meet in town nearby. So maybe a parking lot like Walmart or Lowe's, or a public park before you share your exact camping location. The third thing to do is to assess whether you think they would be a good fit to camp together. And if you both think so, then try camping together for a night. Be clear that you are both sizing each other up. This is an introductory period. Don't be afraid to be really clear about that. It's much easier to extend the time you stay together than it is to walk back an invitation that you've already given. It's good to set up expectations and agreements with each other before you meet up. And then once you have your agreements, if someone breaks an agreement or five, just talk to them and tell them, hey, we had this agreement and this happened, and would you please, stick to the agreement? And if that doesn't work, just leave. That's the beauty of having homes on wheels. So I want to encourage you to find your people, to get out there. And it's not just that one touch point of one group. You're going to meet one or two people, and then they're going to introduce you to their friends, and then you're going to meet other friends, and you'll soon find yourself in just one season probably finding a whole group of people who you can, like I say, bump into down the road.
That was some very good teaching. I think you got a lot out of it. But this was a condensed version. So to see the entire thing, including questions and answers, where do they need to go?
You can go to the Homes on Wheels Alliance YouTube channel. In your search bar, just type in Homes on Wheels Alliance and it'll come up.
And once there will be a playlist there of all the RTR videos in their entire length. So there'll be a lot more info there than this condensed version. Well, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.